How's it going? Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. A little bit of an update. I had a little bit of a lag, mainly because it's been pretty tough to find these guys right here, Pokemon cards. They are all the rage. Now, I have spent a considerable sum of money on Pokemon cards. I recently went to GameStop this morning. I waited about 3 hours to get this right here. Now, this is Prismatic Evolutions. This has the Umbreon. It has the God Pack, which is one in every 1,400 packs will have some cards that are worth in the thousands of dollars. If graded at a 10, the tens of thousands of dollars. Now, I also got some Surging Sparks. I did open up some Pokemon 151. That was the Snorlax ETB. Yes, I overpaid for it, but I was first in line at GameStop, and they only had one, and for some reason I just got it. Now, it did come with this promo card. Now, my wife had already bought the single of this for our binder. We're trying to make a master set of 151, and I'm going to leave this one in the package. Now, I may list this one on eBay, or I may use it as trade fodder for other cards that we need. I have not really decided. I haven't felt like dipping back into eBay. I mean, I spent so much of my life selling clothes, as you guys know, and if you guys are new subscribers, thank you. I know a lot of people watch the clothing videos that were pretty popular, and we're doing Pokemon cards, so if that's not for you, just like forget about this video and maybe like chew on some of the old ones if you're looking for some tips. You can always contact me directly if you are looking to just need help, whether it's running a business by yourself or just anything. I mean, if I have time, I'll definitely answer a question because as you guys know that do run businesses, you're alone a lot. You know, you do a lot of things on your own. Of course, you know, I have family time and things like that, but I had to work late tonight. So I'm going to like kind of splurge on some Pokemon card openings. So I got Twilight Masquerade. Now I got this one locally as well, and I'm excited about it because even though I'm focusing on the 151 set, I'm going to try to master the other ones. And mainly because all the extra cards you get, yeah, they're great. I mean, they don't have as much value, but it's good justification to say, well, I'm going to master those and make a complete binder, and then I can keep buying them and kind of fuel the addiction and the need to catch them all. So that's what I'm going to do today. I always put Germex on if I'm going to open cards because I want to make sure my hands are like pretty clean. You don't want to get like any damage, especially if you're trying to like grade these cards. Now, grading is a whole process where you send them into the grading companies. They determine the grade or like the gem mint perfection rate of the cards, and it can take a card that's like, say, $55, like this Alakazam. It's at $55, $60 right now. If this is graded at a 10, I believe it's worth $200. Now, if it's graded at a 9, it's only worth $75, and if it's graded as an 8, it's worth $24. And it costs $15 to grade and a significant amount of time depending on how backed up the grading companies are. PSA is like the top dog. Beckett is also up there, and then there's Tag, and then CGC, which has been in a bit of controversy, as you guys know who followed the Pokemon content, which I started getting into, and there is a bit of controversy in this business. And honestly, I don't know if I want to really treat it as a business. I guess I am, but at the same time, it's a whole lot of fun. I have other businesses where I'm running and doing videos for companies and products and different things. But this is basically it. So I wanted to talk about some of the cards I got recently. I got this one. This is the Sinistech EX. Now, this card's worth a decent amount. Any card that looks a little bit different, that looks like a little bit more special, usually those go for a little bit more money. Now, not all of them go for a lot of money. If you follow me on TikTok, you're going to see more card openings. Like, that's where I post a lot of my pack opening videos. And I thought about doing that for this set right here, because if you open up like a very expensive set of cards, then there's a really good chance that it could go viral, because it doesn't happen very often, and people want to see the actual opening. Because, you know, say you bought all the expensive cards and then you pretended to open it and show the cards off, people wouldn't really believe you. They'd be like, well, you just bought it from somebody else. So I do have this light box over here, and I have this Blastoise card, which these come with some of the sets. It's like just like a giant card, you know? Look at the size of like normal card, giant card. This is good luck for me. This is the one where it's one of my favorite Pokemons. I try to set it up by the cards to kind of like bring on the luck. And I think what I'm going to do with this video today is I'm going to go ahead and open these, not live here for you guys, but I'm going to open them to the side. Maybe it'll still be live on the feed. You can see me off to the side, but basically I'm going to show them here, but I want to open them with the vertical format for, you know, TikTok and different things like that. Because like I said, if you pull like a several $100 card, which I'm not sure what the top card on Twilight Masquerade is. I believe it's, they usually have one or two that are pretty high. Sometimes they're just in like the 80s or 90s, but I can go to TCG Player and I can look up the actual set. So we're going to go Scarlet, Violet, Twilight Masquerade and just see what they got going on. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. My wife and I are really into it. I've spent, like I said, a pretty good amount of money, but I need to like understand that I need to get some of it back, whether it's through content or whether it's through selling to things. But I feel like selling is only good at the shows, like those card shows. They have them in Dallas, and yeah. So there's the Greninja. The Greninja is in this one. It's going for $405, and that's the raw price. That means without grading, it's worth $405. There's also the Perrin trainer that is 102. There's the Eevee, there's Carmen, and that's at 87 and 84 respectively. And then it goes down to 40, 30s, 30s, some 20s. So there's not like a lot of money in the set, but regardless, we're going to get it going. So Greninja, if you guys are curious which Pokemon that is, he's like Ash Ketchum on the anime has a Greninja now, I guess. This is the card. I got the EX version, so I thought I pulled like the $400 card from a set, but that's not the $400 card. That's like the dollar card. So some of these are worth a lot of money. Some are worth very little. But the excitement factor of ripping cards and pulling out your favorite ones, very tough to beat that. And that's one of the main reasons I've like made this my hobby, because I've always liked Pokemon as a kid. And then now that I have more money and I can kind of really spend some cash on this, it's been a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the camera over here and then kind of get it going, and then I'll come over here to show you like what I pulled, and then you guys can you can judge if it was worth buying the booster box. It has 6 packs in it, so wish me luck. All right, so I got the light box, I got the cards. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and see what we got. I'm super stoked. I am very excited. Opening packs is just, it brings you back to that feeling of, you know, being a kid, but then also there's like that aspect of, you could pull the Greninja for $400 and then I can retire and stop doing, stop working. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so here we go. We're gonna open this up. We got 6 packs. 6 packs, pretty stoked. They're good looking packs too. I mean, look at this guy, all right? All right, we're gonna go one by one. I'm gonna film over here and then I'm gonna react over here. And if something's crazy, you're gonna hear me go a little loud. But that's part of the fun, right? And I got these like sleeve covers with the 151 from the ETB that I bought earlier today. Those will be if I get a hit, basically a card that looks a little fancier. Hopefully we get a lot of those with this. But with 6 packs, I'm hoping to get at least 2. We'll see what happens. Oh, Macargo EX. All right. Okay, so I just got that short filmed, and this is the guy that I pulled, Macargo EX. So we're actually going to look and find out how much Macargo is. It's probably like $1, but it's always fun. Macargo EX. This one is, dun dun dun. It looks like this one is 52 cents. So no real value in this one, but it's better than the other ones. I mean, it's a crazy looking card. So the other idea behind this is, you know, you want to collect all of them. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. And maybe it's sacrilegious to put the penny sleeve of a different set. Like this card's not a part of this set that this came with, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. And these fit pretty snug, so there we got it. We always sleeve them up, even if it's a lower value one, because some of these like spike in price. Now this one's probably not going to spike or anything, but just looking at the card, it's pretty nice. And it's a good start. You know, you like to see it. Maybe if someone's trying to complete their set and they haven't pulled that one, they'll buy it from me for like $2 at a show. You just never know. So I'm going to scoop up the other cards that I'll have to add to the set. You know, we're trying to get all the cards. So they're called commons or uncommons. Like some of them are reverses, meaning the hollow is at the bottom. So that hollow underneath here, that is considered a reverse. And these packs, looks like they all have 2 reverses nowadays. And then they have the rare card at the end, which our rare card was an EX card, so not too bad. All right, round 2. So this one is not a very expensive one. It's just more of like a common. But you see this like spot on the Pokeball? That's like a defection. So that actually really hurts the value. It would not grade a very high grade, but you wouldn't want to get this guy graded anyway. It just kind of shows that some cards from Pokemon just, the print quality just isn't there. So when it comes to the whole grading thing, it's very difficult to determine if your card's like good enough for grading or if it's just a binder copy, meaning it's a lower value. That is another good way to like figure out if you can make money doing this. Now, like I said before, I'm not really trying to make a whole lot of money, but I do want to learn like if I can identify what can be graded, because this is my most valuable duplicate, and if this can be graded as a 10, which it may be like a 9 contender, then, you know, it may be worth grading, may not be, or at least to see how the process works, it might be worth it. The other big value of doing it the way I'm doing it is each time I open a pack, I'm getting a piece of content. And I can kind of get creative with it and make it fun, even if it's not like an expensive card. Obviously, the ones with more expensive cards, or maybe the more prize sets like Prismatic, they get more views just based on the set. But I can still like make it entertaining and try to get a little bit of like affiliate commissions through the packs on TikTok. That's kind of that's more of like the business side of it that I'm trying to do with TikTok, is just do like sharing the content, kind of understanding the niche, and, you know, collecting the cards that I like, and then trying to get, you know, people to get involved as well, so that maybe they can find it, and then I can get like a little bit of hit of money just from leading them in that direction. All right, another common, we got this Sin Stitch guy or whatever. I can never pronounce some of these people's names, but again, this copy also had like a dot on the back. So, you know, even though I'm not making anything off of these, it's still a good kind of like getting your reps in. But if you're trying to really master the set, sometimes it's worth like just buying the individual cards, because like these cards will cost like 10 cents if you go to a place that has bulk. Bulk is basically any batch of Pokemon cards that's not like a hit, like the EXs or the SIRs, any of like the more special cards. Ho! Okay. This is what I'm talking about. So this one's a hyper rare. So the hyper rares have 3 stars at the bottom, and they're going to be like in gold. This is Buddy Pofin. So this one might be a little bit more money than the last one. It doesn't necessarily mean it is. So that's a $24 card. So $24.07. That almost, I think that like almost pays for the pack, the 6 packs that I bought. So that is part of it. Like hyper rare. So if I go to like a Collect-A-Con or any of these conventions, and somebody really needs this card, I can get it. I can trade it. Now, as far as grading, that's a good point. Should I grade it? Buddy Pofin. I'm gonna put PSA 10. I do not think this is a 10. So PSA 10 is $140 on eBay. You can see on this side, it's a little bit closer to the edge. You see the borders, how this one's fatter on this side, and then this one's skinnier. So they call that one left to right, I guess, or something like that. I don't know the terms. And the top to bottom look decent. And then you want to check the back to see how the back is. So this one, they have a 60-40 tolerance, however much percentage it is. So it's pretty tight on the one side, but it is still like, this is exactly what, I mean, look at this card. This card is, if you have to compare like the rare cards in the packs, look at this guy and then look at this. So I'm definitely going to sleeve this up before I breathe too heavily on it, but it's, this is exactly why. This is exactly why we're doing this. It's so good. It's so good. My mom earlier today, I went over to their house. I was going to grab a beer with my dad before I came over here, because it's like a beautiful day to be outside and like, you know, just talk with your dad. She was looking for my old binder, and I think I gave it to my friend. Like, we were going to like keep all the cards at his house, and we stopped being friends years later, and it was just like forgotten. Or maybe we even got in a fight over the cards. I'm not really even sure what happened, but long story short, we didn't find my binder of cards, but we found my brother's cards. We found his like baseball and football cards. So it was a little bit kind of like, ugh, like wish we had my like original set from when I was a kid, because those could have been worth like several $100s, you know, if you have the right ones. But all right, we got 2 packs left. Hopefully we can get one more hit. And some people say like the thicker the pack is, like the better luck it has. So I'm not like weighing packs or anything, but let's just keep going. And I got that one on film. So that's the other important thing. That one video may go viral on TikTok and may make some money because, I mean, it's pretty awesome. And that one wasn't even the rare. So that was in the reverse slot. So the rare for that one was actually this Iron Leaves right here. It's this guy. So that was actually this guy. And he's not worth like anything. But that's sometimes you can get what they call a God pack. And that means every card is pretty much like super valuable. That's what's inside this, the God pack for this. But then they also have demigod packs that'll have 3 super valuable cards. And then, you know, they just got the ones with the hit. But I'm so excited because there's nothing worse than spending a lot of money and then not getting any value in the cards. But it's cool that I got something. Oh, nice. Nice. Dude, I got another one. Holy cow. This is Kieran. This is a trainer card. Oh, I'm going to sleeve this first before I talk about it. I'm going to look this one up, though. Oh, man. What a good pack. This is definitely more than I anticipated. Okay, so this one's the ultra rare. So there's one that's worth $30. This one's worth $3.58. So yeah, now the pack's pretty much paid for. So this last one is like bonus. And breaking even on a pack for your money is definitely worth it, which I'm not going to sell these. Like I'm going to use them to trade to try to get the better cards for the 151. And man, these sleeves are kind of tight for the ones that I got in the free box. Or they're part of the box that I bought last. They're pretty snug. There we go. We got Karen. All right. Last pack. And yeah, after this, if you guys start following my TikTok, on Fridays, I'm going to live stream my TikTok. And I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing here, except it's going to be at the other spot over here in the office. And I'm going to do the same kind of thing. Just kind of open the packs and show off what I got because it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, man. Nice, dude. Nice. Oh, sweet. Infernape. Okay. All right. I got another one. Check that guy out. Infernate. Nape. Okay. Let's check how much he goes for. That's crazy. I think it's going to be similar, though. Infernate. Okay. That's a $17 card. So we have crushed this Twilight Masquerade. That is an amazing pool. And what it makes me do is it makes me want to go buy like more. But they're very hard to get a hold of right now. But that was absolutely crushing it. Holy cow. I gotta be really careful. So this one, the centering is a little bit better. The edges of it isn't perfect. Like it's not a clean cut, but yeah, the edging, it's not like perfect. Could be a 10, I don't know. And then you can't even see the back either with like these. So like I'm probably not going to use these, but these are the only ones I have right now. So I forgot the clear ones at home. Dude, check it out. So if we talk about the hits from that, I mean, we got 4 hits legitimately because technically the EX is a hit, right? This is the big hit. So it would go something like this. I don't even know. Anyway, I got the Macargo, the Buddy Poppin'. Like, it's insane. To get this kind of hit, incredible. What a rip, dude. What a rip. 6 packs, 4 hits, 2 like pretty decent hits for that set. So if you guys enjoyed that, hopefully you did. I'm going to keep opening packs. I love it. I need to get these like in better sleeves. I need to get them in my binder, like all these commons, and then just start filling out the set. And I'm definitely going to try to catch them all. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next pull. Bye.